Andale in the Ukrainian capital. Well, Yuriy Sak is an advisor to the Minister of Defence in Ukraine. He joins us from Kyiv. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
First of all, on this daylight raid that has just happened, Russia has said of the raid that it hit Ukrainian airfields and destroyed all of its targets. What do you say to that?
Well, I would encourage everybody to treat anything that Russia says with a pinch of salt or with a lot of skepticism, because if you listen to the Russians, they have already destroyed all our air defense systems, all our HIMARS systems, even the kind of equipment that we haven't received yet from our Western allies. Russians claim that they have destroyed that as well. So we have our official position, and it was quoted correctly in your earlier report. Out of 11 ballistic and cruise missiles have been shot down. Of course, it's very unusual for these terrorists to strike during broad daylight, but it almost looks like they are beginning to realize that time is running out for them in terms of, the Western support of Ukraine only increases in addition to tanks and long-range missiles, which we are thankful for to the United Kingdom and hope that other allies will provide the analogs as well. We will begin now training our pilots for F-16s. So there is no chance in the world that Russia can win this war. I think they are realizing that time is not on their side. And this is why they're desperate, and that's what desperate terrorists do. They terrorize peaceful cities. They target, innocent people.
We have seen, as I mentioned earlier, this is the 15th attack on the capital this month. It has stepped up the level of air assault. Presumably the aim is to exhaust your air defences, and that point must come at some time. I mean, you have made the point you desperately need assistance from the West.
Well, absolutely. We never underestimate our enemy, even though during the last 14 months we have degraded their military capability considerably. But we understand that they are getting smarter as well. So they're trying to probe our air defense systems. They're trying to detect where the air defense systems such as Patriot and NASAMS and Iris-T that we have received from the partners, where they're located. They're trying to exhaust our air defense systems by using cheap Iranian drones. And you know that the night before last night, we shot down 59 of these drones and 36 were shot down this last night. So Russians are trying different tactics as well in order to find vulnerabilities in our air defense systems. But so far, we are fighting a smart war, and we are very smart about dealing with our air defenses, and the results show and speak for themselves.
The presumption is that they're trying to destabilise you before the launch of any counter-offensive. I mean, without revealing dates, which I'm sure you don't want to do, is it fair to presume that that is near?
Our military command has said it many times that, we are almost ready, and we have to understand that counteroffensive or offensive, certain parts of it, certain shaping operations have been already taking place for the last couple of weeks. And our military command, which has high regard for the life of our soldiers, we don't use, unlike Russians, our soldiers as cannon fodder. Yeah. Now, this means that we're waiting for the right moment, and we're trying to understand, what is the best time for us to start further military operations, so that we can achieve the most result with the less risk for our personnel.
Yuriy Sak, thank you very much for coming on The World at One.